Oh, babe, I'm really sorry about this. I can't believe they scheduled my business trip right on our moving day. I feel terrible for not being there.
It's all good. I mean, the moving company guy will be there, so as long as he gets our stuff to the new place, it should be fine. It's just a matter of getting everything in.
Still, the idea of leaving you alone with some stranger moving all our stuff, it just makes me a little uneasy, you know? If anything at all feels off, you need to call me right away, okay?
Sean, you're worrying way too much. You know I'm fine. But seriously, are you sure there's no way to reschedule the trip? I mean, did you try talking to your boss?
Yeah, I've been trying since they first told me about it a few days ago. I even asked a couple of colleagues if they could switch with me, but no one's available. It just seems like there's no way around it this time. I'm really sorry, honey.
Well, if there's nothing we can do, there's no sense in dwelling on it. Just make sure you pack up everything carefully before you head out. That way, when you come back, you can pick up the rest of the boxes, and I'll handle the move on my end.
Don't worry, I've already packed up most of my things. I've been trying to be super thorough so you won't have to worry about a single thing. Before I go, I'll leave the key with you so you can lock up the old place after the movers leave.
Wow, you're really on top of it. Did you seriously pack everything already?
Yep, went through every room. I even double-checked to make sure I didn't miss anything. If I forgot something, I know it would mean extra work for you, and that's the last thing I want. I'm trying to make this as smooth as possible for you.
Nicely done. Just leave any last-minute boxes by the front door, and I'll make sure they get to the new place. The movers will take care of the rest.
Sounds good. And hey, thanks for understanding. I owe you big time for handling this.
Oh, by the way, I actually got a call from the moving company this morning.
What did they say?
Apparently, they double-booked for the same day. They claimed they had another customer who booked before us, so now they're saying they can't make it. I tried to argue, but they offered to refund the deposit, and I didn't know what else to say. I ended up just agreeing and found another company that could handle it on short notice.
Are you kidding me? That's their mistake. Did you push back at all? They should have compensated us more than just a refund for the deposit.
So yeah, I agreed to the refund and quickly found another moving company. I mean, what else could I really do, you know? There wasn't much to argue about once they offered to refund the deposit.
Come on, Tara. You should have pushed back harder. They were the ones who messed up, not us. So how much did they refund you?
Just the deposit amount. I figured that was fair enough, and I didn't want to waste time arguing over it.
Oh, Tara. This is exactly why you get taken advantage of sometimes. If we weren't at fault, we should have demanded extra compensation. We could have gotten at least double that amount for the trouble. Why are you so quick to let things slide?
What are you talking about?
No, I mean, I just think it's frustrating, that's all. You could have gotten more. It's just a missed opportunity, you know?
I don't see what the big deal is. We got back what we paid and we're moving forward. Isn't that what matters?
In this day and age, you can't afford to be so passive. People will jump at the chance to get more from anyone they can, especially when something goes wrong. If we don't push back, we're the ones who lose out.
Honestly, Sean, I don't think most people operate that way. If everyone was out to make a buck off every little mistake, society would fall apart. I think people are generally fair.
Are you saying you don't believe me? The people won't take advantage if they see the chance?
Yeah, I'm not buying it. I trust that people are generally good, and not every situation has to be a big confrontation.
And that, my dear, is why people think you're too nice. Nice isn't always a compliment, you know. It can mean you're too easygoing, like a doormat.
Well, I don't mind being nice. I can stand up for myself when I need to, and I'm not one to let people push me around. But not everything has to be a fight.
This is exactly why I worry about leaving you to handle these things on your own. I can't help but stress about it.
Ugh, Sean, I'm not a kid. I can handle this. I'll be fine. You go do your thing and I'll manage just fine here. With Sean's business trip coming up so suddenly, I ended up handling the entire move to our new home by myself. The place wasn't just any house. It was this incredible million-dollar property, passed down to me from my parents as part of their legacy. Managing everything alone was tough, and I couldn't help but feel a little anxious. I wondered if being alone might make me an easy target, or if the moving company guy might try to pull a fast one on me just because I was a woman. These uneasy thoughts kept swirling in my head, making the whole experience feel even more overwhelming. So, 3 nights before our wedding, I met Dennis, the mover, late in the evening. We stopped by Sean's old place to pick up his things and take them to the new house. Everything seemed routine, but then Dennis caught sight of our engagement photo. He just stopped and stared, fixated on the picture, as if he was studying every detail. I couldn't shake the weird feeling I got from the way he looked at that photo.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes? What's going on?
This guy in the photo, is he really the man you're going to marry?
Yes, that's right. But why would that matter to you?
Why? I mean, why would you choose to marry him, of all people?
I don't think I owe you any explanation. We're just here to get things moved, not to have a personal Q&A. What's with the sudden curiosity?
Are you sure you really know who this guy is? Like, are you aware of what kind of man he actually is?
Look, I don't know what you're getting at, but you need to back off. You're crossing a line. Why don't you stop staring at my fiancé's photo and just get on with the job?
So, tell me, do you even know where this guy works? What exactly does he do day in and day out? Do you know anything concrete about him?
Look, sir, I'm really not comfortable with you asking all these personal questions. I don't see how any of that has to do with the job you're here to do. I hired you to move our things, not to give me the 3rd degree on my fiancé. Can you just stick to the task at hand?
But think about it. Are you sure you even know the real details about him? Do you know his full name? His actual age? Have you ever thought to look him up? I mean, really dig into who he is. Have you checked his background? Maybe run it against any official records to make sure everything lines up?
That's really overstepping, don't you think? You're a stranger, and you're making assumptions about my life. Why don't you focus on moving the boxes? I'd appreciate it if you stopped prying into my personal affairs. My fiancé's work and background are none of your concern. Honestly, I find this whole line of questioning inappropriate.
Not of my concern, huh? You think you've got it all figured out, but maybe you're the one who's missing something important.
Sorry, what? I didn't quite catch that. Could you speak up, please?
I'm not exactly someone with time to waste, all right? But you, well, you don't seem to have a good sense of people. That's what worries me.
What's that supposed to mean? Why do you keep picking a fight with me?
It's not a fight. It's just the truth. The man you're planning to marry, he's dangerous in ways you probably haven't seen yet.
Dangerous? What are you saying? And why are you even talking about my fiancé like this? You have no business in our relationship.
Let's just say I know him very well. Better than most. I've seen the side of him that people don't see.
I've never heard of any mover who supposedly knows my fiancé. So who exactly are you? What gives you the right to say these things?
If I told you who I really am, would you even believe me? Are you ready to hear it?
Oh, wait. Oh, I'm getting a call from him. Hey, babe! The fact that I had to do this move so late at night only made things more nerve-wracking. There I was, in the dark, trying to manage everything on my own, when this strange guy from the moving company shows up. He made me uneasy from the start, but what really scared me was how he kept staring at our wedding photo, like he was trying to find some hidden truth in it. Then he started asking all these invasive questions about Sean, crossing lines that made me want to scream. I tried to stand my ground and gave him a piece of my mind, but my heart was racing the whole time. I started wondering if Sean had been right. Maybe doing this alone wasn't such a good idea. Thankfully, Sean called at the perfect moment. I stepped outside to take the call, needing a break to calm myself down. I didn't want to worry him, so I kept the details vague, telling him everything was fine and that he didn't need to stress about it. I assured him that I'd handled the move. When I went back inside, I noticed a wallet lying near the shoe rack. It must have fallen out while the mover was carrying boxes. I picked it up, thinking I should return it to him. As I stepped further into the room, though, something startled me, and I froze, realizing things were far from over.
What are you doing with that knife? Are you out of your mind? Just let go, all right? This has nothing to do with you. Are you seriously trying to deface our wedding photo? You've taken a knife to it! I can't believe what I'm seeing. You're destroying something precious to me, and you think it's okay? What on earth do you think you're doing? You don't have to understand. I'm doing what I have to do. So stay out of this. I have unfinished business with that man you're about to marry. He owes me in ways you can't imagine. This is insane. I'm calling the police if you don't stop right now. I mean it. Drop that knife and leave our things alone. You've done enough damage already. Look, I'm here to help you. Believe it or not, I'm trying to do you a favor. You're incredibly fortunate that I was the one assigned to handle this move tonight. You don't realize how lucky you are. Are you actually serious right now? You've slashed my wedding photo and you're telling me I should be grateful? Who hired you? I'm calling your company and telling them everything you've done. You're losing your job, and I'll make sure I get every cent I paid refunded. You have no idea who you're dealing with. Wait, just listen. What could you possibly have to say after this? Don't you want to know why I did this? Don't you want to know why I'm trying to warn you? I don't care about your reasons. Get out of my house. I'll call the police. Are you worried about losing your job? If you thought this was worth it, you're about to regret it. I love that photo, and you ruined it. You're out of your mind. The man you're marrying, Sean, is that his name? Wait, hold on. Are you serious? Do you really know Sean? How do you even know his name? This doesn't add up. How would this guy know my fiancé's name off the top of his head like that? What is going on here? Well, what if it is? Knowing someone's name isn't that hard. You can look up practically anything these days. But I need to know how you got this information. Oh, I know a lot more than just his name. Let's see. He's 33 years old, isn't he? Works for that food production company. Isn't it a place that makes sauces for fast food chains? Like those burger joints everyone loves? I believe that's where he spends most of his days. No. I mean, how could you know about that? That's more than just general information. What's going on here? Are you spying on him or something? Look, why don't you take a seat? I have a lot to tell you, and it's better if you hear it while you're sitting down. Trust me, you're going to want to know this. Should I even believe him? This doesn't seem right at all. Maybe I should just run outside, call Sean, and get away from this whole situation. God, this is so surreal. Don't go running off to call him. Just take a moment to listen. I'm not here to hurt you, and if you just stay put, I can explain everything. Your face is practically an open book. I can see the confusion and disbelief. That's why I'm giving you this chance. Once I start talking, you'll understand why you needed to hear this directly from me. It's not something you'll get a chance to hear again. Fine, I'll listen. But I'm not sitting down. You can tell me from right here. I'm staying by the door. From the entrance, huh?
Yes, what's wrong with that? I don't trust you. If you do anything suspicious, I'm out the door and calling the police. We just met, and I'm not taking any risks. I don't even know who you are.
Fair enough. Listen however you feel comfortable. So, you probably want to know how I know Sean and what kind of relationship we have. That's what you're wondering, right?
Naturally. That's all I've been thinking about since you started talking like this.
I have a daughter, around your age. Her mother passed away when she was young, so I raised her on my own. Every dollar I earned, every late night I spent working, it was all for her. She's my only child, my precious little girl. Now, I know you're wondering what this has to do with you or with Sean, but stay with me.
I'm listening. Go on.
Tell me, when did you meet Sean? How long have you two been together?
It's been a little over 3 years now. But again, I don't see why this matters in connection to your daughter. What are you getting at?
So the timeline matches up perfectly. Sean was my daughter's ex-boyfriend. They were together until about 3 years ago, and that must have been when he found you.
Ex-boyfriend? You're saying Sean and your daughter were together before me?
That's right. They were dating, seriously, for quite some time. But they broke up, and from what I can see, he wasted no time in moving on to you.
Look, men and women date and break up all the time. What's the big issue here? Are you saying you're against him marrying because he didn't end up with your daughter? Are you trying to break us up out of some grudge?
Don't worry. I'm not here to force you apart or make any demands on you. I just thought you should know the truth. After all, in your own words, it's normal for relationships to start and end. There's nothing unusual about people breaking up.
Exactly. That's what I think.
But my daughter was devastated. When they were together, she was the happiest I'd ever seen her. She thought he was her future, her everything. It seemed to me like they were headed for marriage. I thought she'd be with him forever. And then one day, he disappeared.
Disappeared? What do you mean by that?
He left without a trace. No note, no phone call, nothing. Just vanished from her life, taking with him everything she owned. He drained her bank account, maxed out her credit cards, and left her to face a mountain of debt alone. Sean didn't just leave her. He destroyed her life, emotionally and financially. I know I acted poorly today, and I'm willing to apologize. I'll pay for the damage to your photo frame, too.
Wait, what? You're telling me he stole all her money and put her in debt? Sean! I can't believe it. He doesn't seem like the kind of person who would do something like that.
It's hard to accept, I know. But it's true. Since then, my daughter has been unable to leave the house. She has panic attacks, locks herself away behind blackout curtains, and barely eats. Sometimes she can't even keep water down. She was shattered, all because of him.
I don't know what to say. This sounds nothing like the man I know. Are you really saying my Sean did all that?
It's the truth, as hard as it might be to believe. I've spent every moment since then thinking about how to make him pay. I wanted to wait until he was at his happiest, right on the verge of a new beginning, so he could feel the same kind of heartbreak he caused. I knew he'd get engaged eventually, and I planned to confront him when he was closest to everything he ever wanted. And here we are.
This is unbelievable. I feel like my whole world is crashing down around me. I can't believe this.
I get that it's overwhelming. And look, if you still choose to marry him, I won't stand in your way. But if anything I've said makes you think twice, then maybe consider looking into his past a bit more. I don't want you ending up like my daughter, broken and regretting ever trusting him.
Are you really prepared to stand by everything you've just said? Because you're asking a lot from someone you've only just met today. How can I possibly believe any of this? I mean, if you're really looking for revenge, Why come to me? Why not just confront Sean directly and leave me out of it? You've turned my world upside down for what?
I get that it's a lot to process, and you don't have any reason to trust me. But I'll give back every penny I earned today to show I'm serious. As for the frame, just text me the amount and I'll reimburse you.
Here, take this. You dropped your wallet by the doorway.
Thank you, miss. And here, consider this a small token of appreciation. I hope it gives you some clarity.
After I handed him his wallet, the mover opened it and pulled out a photograph, pressing it into my hand before walking away. I looked down and saw Sean, my fiancé, smiling broadly in the picture. Beside him was a young woman around my age, her face beaming with happiness. It had to be the mover's daughter, the one he had just told me about. Seeing that photo made it all too real. The story suddenly felt undeniable. I couldn't shake it, and as much as I tried to brush it off, the doubt settled in. That night, I couldn't sleep. My mind kept replaying everything the mover had said. It was like a puzzle I couldn't piece together, no matter how I tried. Then another thought surfaced. I remembered a time when Sean had borrowed a large sum of money from me. $20,000, he'd said, for his father's medical bills. He never brought it up again, and I realized now how suspicious that was. I had overlooked it before, but now it felt like another piece falling into place.
Tara! Oh, I missed you so much. You must have been exhausted moving all those boxes by yourself. Are you all right? It must have been such a hassle doing it alone.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I managed.
Really? You don't look so sure. What's with that look on your face?
Huh? What do you mean? I'm fine, honestly. It's nothing.
Tara, come on. Did something happen? You look like something's on your mind.
No, really, it's fine. Nothing happened. How am I supposed to bring this up? I can't just tell him that the mover knew him. Intimately. It would make things so much worse.
Are you sure? I mean, are you really sure that the mover didn't do anything to bother you? Did he try to pull something shady, or did he ask for extra money? Because if he did, I'll call the company right now and let them know what kind of people they're hiring.
No, it's nothing like that. Really, Sean, I swear, everything's fine.
Tara, why are you getting so defensive? I'm just trying to help. It's been a while since we've seen each other, and here I am, worried about you. I just want to make sure you're all right.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap at you. I guess the wedding is making me more anxious than I thought. I've just been a little on edge lately.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's just a wedding. The whole point is to celebrate our love, right? There's no need to be stressed about it. We're supposed to be having fun, not worrying ourselves to death.
Yeah, I know. I think I might be taking it a bit too seriously. You're right.
Exactly. Now, since we're finally together again, why don't we go check out the new place? We can start getting things organized. It'll be great to see it all come together.
Oh, no. If we go to the house, he'll see the picture frame with the slashes on his face. That'll definitely raise questions I'm not ready to answer. I can't let him see that. I need to come up with something to keep him from going. Actually, you know what? I'm starving. All that moving really wore me out. How about we grab a bite to eat first?
What? But we just ate 2 hours ago. We literally just had lunch. I thought you were full.
Oh, right. I guess I forgot. I must be more tired than I realized.
Tara, what's going on with you today? You seem a little different. Are you okay?
Oh, it's just that I didn't get to have any dessert today. You know how I usually need something sweet after a meal. It just throws me off when I don't get that little treat.
Dessert? Tara, you're the one who told me you cut out all desserts months ago because you wanted to fit into your wedding dress. It's been, what, half a year since you last had dessert?
Did I really say that? You have such a good memory. It's almost annoying, you know that?
Annoying? Did you just say you're annoyed? Are you annoyed at me?
No, not at all. I just meant that I'm annoyed because I haven't had dessert. I wasn't saying you annoy me. It's just the lack of sugar talking, I swear. I nearly let slip how I really feel. I've got to be more careful. I can't afford to let anything slip, especially not now. I have to watch my words around him. You know what? I think I'm just really tired today. Do you mind if I head home a bit early? I could use some rest before the big day.
I was hoping we could spend a little more time together, but if you're that tired, I understand. I can drive you home then. It's the least I can do.
No, really, I'd prefer to go by myself. I just want some alone time.
Why? It's not like you have to take the bus or anything. I have the car right here. It's no trouble at all to drive you home. Why not just come with me?
Actually, I want to take the bus today. It's been ages since I last rode one, and I kind of miss it. Besides, I arranged to meet my mom on the way. I thought it'd be nice to spend some time with her.
Oh, your mom? Well, that's even more reason for me to tag along. I'd love to see her. It's been a while since we all spent time together.
No, she wanted to talk to me alone. Just the two of us, you know? It sounds like she has something important to say to me before the wedding, and I think it's going to be one of those mother-daughter talks. You know how it is.
Ah, I see. Well, all right then. I guess I'll let you go this time. Just call me later, okay? I'd like to know how it goes.
Of course I will.
Are we really going to say goodbye like this? It feels a little sudden.
I mean, why not? We'll see each other tomorrow anyway, right?
You know, I've been thinking about our new place. I have this coffee machine and a wine cooler we could add, but I was wondering if maybe we should do something bigger. I think we should renovate the whole place. Make it feel really new. What do you think?
What? But we just did the wallpaper and floors. Everything is clean and new. I thought you were happy with it.
I am, but it's going to be our home, our sanctuary. We don't want it to just look like someone else's old place. I actually talked to a friend of mine. He's an interior designer, and he gave me a good deal. He said he could redo the entire place for us, and it'd be perfect. The estimate came to $50,000, which is great considering the work he'll put in.
You have a friend for everything, don't you? We've already got friends handling the travel arrangements and the wedding venue, and now for this? I'm starting to wonder if these discounts are really saving us money.
Oh, come on. We're not exactly short on funds, and I just want the best for us. It's all top-notch quality work. And believe me, we're getting it done at a fair price. Trust me, it's going to be worth it.
If you say so.
Absolutely. I just want you to trust me with this. Other couples stress and argue over these details, but I'm handling it so you won't have to. I love you, and I want to make sure you don't worry about anything. I don't want you stressing over things like this.
Thank you. I know you're trying to make things easier for me. I appreciate it.
You know, I felt really bad when you had to move all by yourself. I wish I'd been there to help. I don't like the thought of you struggling alone.
Honestly, Sean, don't feel too bad about it. You had work and I managed. In fact, moving on my own turned out to be quite a life-changing experience for me.
Really? I didn't realize. How did moving change your life?
The moment I said goodbye to Sean, I didn't waste any time. I called the mover right away and arranged to meet him. When we sat down together, I explained how I had loaned Sean a large sum of money and how he still hadn't paid me back. Dennis just nodded and told me that was exactly how Sean operates. Apparently, it's one of his typical tricks, and hearing it out loud left me reeling. Then I asked Dennis why Sean would even bother thinking about marriage with me if he was only interested in money. Dennis looked me over and asked, almost bluntly, whether my family was wealthy. It's not something I usually brag about, but yes, my parents were well off. My father, may he rest in peace, left me a beautiful home valued at $1 million. And then there's the cash he left behind, still sitting in my accounts untouched. When I mentioned this to Dennis, he shook his head knowingly. He said Sean probably saw me as a gold mine. I wanted to deny it, to convince myself that there was no way. But I couldn't shake the suspicion. In our relationship, I often felt Sean saw me as a convenient financial backup. I brushed it off at the time, thinking it wasn't worth worrying about. But hearing Dennis confirm it hit me hard. That's when I made up my mind. I was going to make him pay. So on our wedding day, I walked down the aisle with Dennis beside me, holding his arm in place of my father. The closer we got to Sean, the more I savored his face, full of shock, disbelief, and confusion. The expression was priceless, and it gave me the strength to keep going, knowing I was finally getting my revenge.
What? How on earth do you know this man, Tara? I didn't even know you two were acquainted. You didn't mention him at all. What's going on?
You seem surprised, Sean. From your reaction, I'd say you're familiar with him. Funny, I didn't even need to explain before you got all defensive.
This is insane. What's happening here? Why are you here with him of all people? What are you doing, Tara? Did you really think you could ruin my daughter's life and then walk away like nothing happened? You thought you could start fresh, play the innocent groom, and I'd just forget? You're stalking me now? You tracked me down to my wedding. This is beyond ridiculous. Someone get this man out of here. He's clearly lost it. Security! There's an unwanted guest here.
Oh, I wouldn't call him the unwanted guest. If anyone doesn't belong here, it's you. You see, Sean, I never planned on letting this wedding go through. Your stuff's already been shipped back to your place. Don't worry, I made sure to handle it all.
What did you say?
You heard me. It's lucky for me that my father left me a beautiful home free of your influence. Now I don't have to worry about scrubbing any traces of you from it.
I've waited for this day, Sean. Since the moment you took everything from my daughter and disappeared, I have been watching and waiting. I've kept track of every step you took. And now, it's time you finally face what you've done. Tara, listen to me. This man is lying. He's making all of this up. You're the only one I care about. I swear, I don't even remember the last time I saw his daughter. I barely knew her. I mean, why would anyone bring this up now? Just to ruin my life? You can't believe this.
You think I don't already know? I'm fully aware of what you did to Dennis's daughter. He told me everything. The lies, the manipulation, how you left her broken and penniless. It all fits with what I've seen from you, Sean.
You knew?
Oh, you have no idea how much I know. I've known for 2 months. And now so does everyone else. You're not the only one with secrets, Sean. And I'm done with you.
Fine. So what if I borrowed some money? That's not a crime, is it? Couples lend each other money all the time. It's part of being in a relationship. If she was dumb enough to hand over her cash, that's on her, not me. She shouldn't have offered it in the first place. You disgusting excuse for a human being. How dare you talk about my daughter like that? She trusted you. She loved you. And you used her, then threw her away when you were done. You think you can just walk away like that? Get your hands off me! Do you have any idea how expensive this suit is? You'll ruin it and you'll pay for it if you do. And do you think grabbing me in front of all these people will somehow make you look like the good guy? Look around. They're all watching you, Dennis. You'll only embarrass yourself.
You're the only one embarrassing yourself, Sean. I would never marry a man who treats people the way you do. You're nothing but a manipulative coward, and you're exactly where you deserve to be. Humiliated and exposed.
Tara, wait. You can't just end things like this. It's not fair. We're so close. I didn't mean for things to happen this way. Sure, I borrowed money from her, but she ended things, not me. Why should I have to pay back anything if she left? It's not my responsibility.
Then why haven't you paid me back the money you took, Sean?
What? You heard her. You borrowed from her, too. How much was it, Tara? $20,000? You said it was for your dad's hospital bills. A lie, no doubt. Just like you lied to my daughter. It's always the same story with you, isn't it? This is none of your business, old man. You don't know a thing about my life. Maybe you should focus on your daughter and her issues. Last I heard, she wasn't exactly all there, mentally speaking.
I can't believe I ever thought I loved you. You're more vile than I could have imagined. I was blind, and I didn't want to see who you really were. Now that I do, I realize I should have ended things a long time ago.
Well, guess what? Now that it's all out in the open, I might as well be honest. I only ever wanted you for the money. Do you know how many women throw themselves at me? This marriage was just another stepping stone. You don't want to marry me? Fine. I don't care. I'm the one calling it off.
I was stunned by Sean's arrogance as he tried to walk out, as if he'd done nothing wrong. I grabbed him by the hair, pulling him back, and took off my wedding shoe, hitting him hard. He winced with each blow, but I didn't stop. Dennis held him down, throwing around photos and even a psychiatric report about his daughter, making sure everyone saw the truth. Guests were horrified at first, but soon they all had their phones out, recording the chaos. And then, with one final swing, I struck Sean's head. Right at that moment, something in him seemed to break.
Ow! What are you doing? I'm your son. You can't humiliate me like this in front of everyone. Don't you dare call me Dad! You're no son of mine after the disgrace you've brought on this family. Friends, relatives, everyone I know from work, they've all seen the shame you've dragged us into. How dare you? What right do you have to call yourself my son?
Walter, please. If you keep this up, Sean might really get hurt.
Oh, so now he's hurt. He had no problem lying to your face about needing $20,000 for my hospital bills. Why didn't he just say I died and needed a funeral too? I may have screwed up, but I'm not that heartless. Come on, I didn't do anything unforgivable. How do you expect me to hold my head up after this? You're a disgrace! A complete and utter disgrace! You're supposed to be on my side. I'm your son. How could you betray me like this? You still don't get it, do you?
Walter, please, maybe we should calm down. Everyone's watching.
Tara, I'm sorry. I can't even look at you. This is my failure. I raised him. I should have seen this coming. Seriously, who cares about everyone else? We're not responsible for their opinions. We just need to look out for ourselves, right? Sean, can you not even be quiet now? Your father has already humbled himself in front of everyone, and you can't even manage a sincere apology? Not even a shred of respect. I've never seen a son so unlike his father. And after everything you did to my daughter, you have the audacity to repeat it here with Tara. You never learn, do you? The wedding is over! There's nothing more to see. Please, everyone, let's put this to rest. You don't need to stick around for this.
Walter.
Tara, I'll cover the cancellation fees for the venue. I'm truly sorry.
No, Walter. You're a good man, and none of this is on you. The problem is him, and I'll make sure to get everything I'm owed back from him. Both the venue cancellation fees and the $20,000 he borrowed from me. Don't worry about a thing.
No, Tara. This happened because I failed to raise him right. It's my responsibility, and you shouldn't have to deal with this any longer.
Walter's right. Cut ties and get back your money. You don't deserve to have someone like Sean dragging you down. Don't waste any more of your life like my daughter did. Seriously, what's with all the blame? It's not like I did anything that bad. Tara, it's not like you ever asked me about my past. I don't see why I should volunteer every detail. Do you think anyone here would? If you're going to accuse me, why don't you admit that you never shared your past with me either?
Unbelievable.
Come on, young couples date and break up all the time. How am I any different? If you ask me, everyone here is overreacting. I mean, look around. Don't act like I'm the only one who's ever made mistakes.
Are you still not getting it?
You're a con artist, Sean.
What? A con artist? That's ridiculous.
Yes, a con artist. I invited one more person here today. Just for you. She'll be happy to remind you of what you've done. After this, don't ever contact me again.
Unbelievable. This is just my luck.
Oh, wait, hold on a second.
What? Ouch! Are you crazy? Oh, why are you pulling my hair?
I think that'll do.
What are you doing with his hair, Tara?
Here, give this to your daughter, with a message from me. Tell her not to waste another second feeling guilty. Tell her to scream at it, curse his name, and let it all out. She's nothing but trash, and that's all he'll ever be.
Tara, you sure know how to get your point across.
Then just burn it or throw it in the trash. Like I said, it's garbage. I handed the envelope to Dennis, something I prepared in advance. Inside there was a book packed with every insult imaginable. A little gift I thought might help his daughter vent and let go of the anger she'd carried. I even tossed in a handful of Sean's hair for good measure. I hoped she'd be able to scream at it, curse him out, and find some relief from the hurt he caused. When she feels closure, she can get rid of it. I knew I'd need to do the same for myself. Then, Dennis and I walked back into the room with a lawyer at our side, directly confronting Sean. Walter turned his back on him too. I scattered dozens of lawsuits across the room, each one detailing Sean's fraud and manipulation. The guests, his friends, family, co-workers, all picked up the papers, realizing the extent of his lies. He hadn't just lied about his background. He'd orchestrated an entire scheme to drain money from me. The travel agency, the furniture, even the wedding rings. Everything was a carefully planned con. People began to murmur, and soon the entire room was filled with whispers and disgusted glares aimed at him. I knew he would never escape the shame of this day. All those people he knew, those he called friends, they were seeing the real Sean for the first time. And there was still the justice system waiting for him. I came so close to throwing my life away, but I'm grateful for the unexpected help that saved me from his trap.
When are we going to tell our parents? I want to tell them about our plans as soon as possible.
I'm not sure. I don't know when the best time might be. I was hoping you'd decide for me. I'm worried things might not go to plan. What if they don't like me? What if they don't approve?
You don't need to worry. Everything is going to be fine. They're not going to say no to this.
I wish you were right. I really do. But there's something inside me telling me that might not be the case.
I've already told them all about you. They know what they're getting. You won't have to do anything else either. No housework or nothing like that. I told them not to ask you to help them with anything.
Is that going to be okay? Are they going to accept that?
I'm sure it is. It's the 21st century. They can't expect you to do things for them. We are going to get married and have a nice life together. Just you and I. My parents aren't going to be getting in the way of it. You can be sure of that. If they do, just tell me and I'll make them stop. I'm not going to let them come in the way of you and I.
Thanks for that. Thanks for caring for me.
Mom, we're here. Hope we didn't keep you waiting too long.
It's fine. So nice to see you. I was worried that you weren't going to get here. So glad to see you've arrived. How was the journey? Was it busy? I bet traffic was pretty bad. It wasn't that bad. A little busy, but nothing out of the ordinary. Hi, Denise. I'm so happy to meet you. I've heard so much about you, and now I get to meet you in person. Come in and sit down. If you need anything, then just tell me and I'll get it for you.
Nice to meet you, Denise. I'm Edward, Henry's father. You two must be cold. Bring some hot drinks out for them. I'm sure they want something to warm them up.
I'll get some now. You just relax and I'll be back in a moment.
You're the same age as our son, but you don't look it. You look a lot younger than that. Are you really 34? I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't been told. What's the secret?
Thanks. People do tell me that I look young, but it's not that special.
I don't know what to say, so I thought I'd give you a compliment. Who doesn't like to be told they look beautiful?
Dad, can you be a bit nicer, please? This is the first meeting for you two. Don't be overly friendly. Try and get to know her a bit first, and then you can start with the outrageous compliments.
I'm just trying to be nice. Is there any harm in that? You don't mind, do you, Denise? I'm not offending you, am I?
It's fine. No problem.
Make yourself at home. Our home is your home. You're going to be one of the family, so we'll have to treat you like that. You must have had a long journey over here. I suppose you're tired.
It took us about an hour and a half. It isn't that far.
Not too bad, then. I thought it might have taken longer than that. Are you okay with it? Not too long for you?
It's fine. I'm not too tired and we can put in the effort to come here and see you.
That's nice to hear. You're 34. You must have a mature personality. You must know how to treat other people. Some women are very calculating these days. They only think about themselves. You have to be careful. You never know who you're going to bump into.
I'm a good girl. You can be sure of that. You can trust me.
That's nice. I don't like women who cause trouble. They seem to be everywhere these days. Women should be supportive of their man and not make problems. You know what I mean?
I know. I've heard stories myself.
I want my son to marry a nice girl with a good personality. Not a stupid little girl who doesn't know how to act. Women these days spend too much time watching TV and using their phone. Their social skills are going down the toilet. They think they don't have to do anything around the house and they don't have to respect their elders. I think it's a really bad trend. What's going to happen next? Things are only going to get worse.
She's not that type of girl. I know her well and you're going to like her.
It's hard to find a nice girl these days, but let's hope you've got one. In the olden days, a woman would get up early and make breakfast for her man. Now they want to go to work and have their own career.
Oh, I didn't think that was a problem.
It's not good, but what can we do? Society is changing, and I'm not sure it's changing for the best. The country is going to the trash. We've lost touch with how things used to be. No wonder the birth rate is going down. Women don't have the time to stay at home and look after children. A woman should be at home making food for her man and her family.
That's an interesting point of view you have. I don't know what to say.
A man has his role and a woman has her role. That's how family works, or how it should work. How does it work in your family? Is it like that?
My mom actually has her own business, so she's always busy with that. She's not really the stay-at-home type. She has to get out there and make money too. Just like my dad.
So, you're not really that conservative. I guess that's just how things are now.
That's right. I guess we're quite a modern family.
We're really conservative in this house. If you get married to our son, then you need to focus on him. I want you to learn the right way to do things.
Okay, I'll try my best.
Are you good at cooking? Can you do that? What about cleaning? Can you keep a house in order too?
I don't do much cooking. I can make a few things, but I wouldn't say I was good at it.
My son earns a decent salary, you know that? He's doing well in his job.
I'm aware of that. He tells me about it, and I'm really supportive of him.
It's good, but these days even that isn't enough to have a good life. Things aren't how they used to be.
You're not wrong about that. Life is getting harder and harder, especially for us younger people.
He's got a job, but things aren't that good for him. He doesn't even save any money. He's got to this age and he's barely got any savings at all. You know all about all this. I presume he's told you the situation he's in.
I know. We've spoken about it a few times.
I think you're going to have to keep on working. You're not going to be staying at home. He can't afford that. Maybe I shouldn't make this decision anyway. I guess it's up to you two guys. How much money have you got? Is it enough?
I'm not that rich either. I've got enough to get by, but it's not a luxury life. I'm trying to earn a bit more, but it can be really difficult. I'll just have to be frugal for the time being.
You seem nice and caring. Serious, too. It's hard to find a girl like you. Someone who's willing to give it all to her man. Not afraid to get her hands dirty and work.
I told you she was a great girl. She's not going to disappoint you.
You're too nice to me. I don't deserve all this praise.
I don't ask for anything else. I just want you to do what you need to do and support my son. I don't want you to feel burdened by all this, but I felt I needed to say it to you. You need to do your best.
I'll do that. You can count on me.
I think you've been talking enough. Isn't it time you gave it a rest? Don't you want to eat something? Good idea. Let's eat something.
Did I really talk that much? I didn't even realize. I just got carried away then. Why don't we eat and then talk a little bit more? I've got so much more to say.
Okay, if you want to.
I'm so happy to meet you. I really am. I wanted him to find someone just like you, and then I wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. Such a nice girl, aren't you?
Thanks. Honey, we need to talk.
What is it?
Your dad seems to be a little bit too serious. I don't know what's going to happen next.
Sorry, he can be like that. He can be a bit intense at times. I don't think you need to worry about it. I don't think he's going to expect you to do that much. If he asks you to do something, then my mom and other family members are going to be there to help you.
But why would he talk like that? That was the first time that I met him, and he was so direct. He seems to want to put a big burden on me to do this and that to help you and the rest of the family. That's not what I'm in this for. I didn't ask for that.
I don't think it's going to be that much. We meet together on a regular basis, but you won't have to do anything. He likes to spend money, but I don't think he's going to ask you to buy anything. If he does that, it won't be something expensive. Just something small, maybe.
I don't want to buy anything at all. Why should I do that? I've got a bad feeling about this. I'm worried things are going to get worse and worse.
It's not going to be that bad for you. Try to see the good side of this. I'm not sure what he's going to ask you to do, but it won't be that much. Just relax. We can deal with these things as they happen.
We live a long way from them. Am I going to have to go over there every time he wants me to?
You might have to. They're going to want us to go over there and see them. Sometimes we meet until late in the evening and we're all expected to be there. It can happen on a weekday too. I've tried to get out of it, but it was no use. I have to be there, and that means you have to be there too.
So what am I supposed to do? What about going to work the next day? I'm going to be so tired.
You might just have to be a little bit tired. You'll get used to it after a while.
Do I really have to go? What am I going to do when I'm at your parents' house? I don't think I'm even going to be able to help them, so why should I go?
Don't worry. You'll pick it up in no time. You just do what you can and try to make my dad happy.
I didn't think this was going to be a part of my marriage. I didn't know I was going to be asked to do this type of thing. I thought marriage was just going to be about me and you.
I think you should have been able to work it all out. It should have been obvious. My mom is good at cooking. She can show you how it's done. You'll be cooking great food in no time. You can learn something from her. Try to enjoy it.
Okay, I see. That might help me a little, but I'm still not feeling that good about it all.
Didn't my mom talk to you about all this? I thought she was going to.
She didn't mention anything to me. Maybe she'll tell me next time we meet.
Maybe that's because my dad was talking too much. She'll probably tell you all about it next time you see her.
I'll have to try and find some time to go and see her. But there is one other thing we need to think about.
What's that?
Do you agree with what was said back there? Do you think like that too? I thought you had different ideas.
What do you mean?
Your dad really said a lot. I didn't know what to think about it all. It was all too much for me to take in.
I just listen to him no matter what he says. I don't like to disagree. He's getting old and he likes to talk. I don't want to get in the way of that. Sometimes I just zone out and agree with him. It's easier that way.
Does your mom do that too? She just sits there and listens to him like that.
I think that's just the way things work in our house. It's always been that way. He's the leader in our house. Unless Grandma comes over. She has more power than him.
Your grandma? Really?
That's right. She'll sort him out and tell him what to do. My grandma has a lot of charisma. When she talks, everyone listens to her.
Am I going to have to sit there and listen to your grandma talking too?
I guess so. Why? You don't want to?
I was just wondering about it. I just want to know how things are in your family.
You're going to have to get used to this. This is how things work in my family. Oh, you're all here. So nice to see you all.
Your grandmother really wanted to be here to see you. She's missed you so much. She's been waiting here all day.
I missed you too.
I wanted to see you again. We don't get to see each other enough. You don't call me that much. What are you busy doing?
I'm busy getting ready for the wedding. There's so much for me to think about. After I get married, I'll be sure to call you more often. I don't want to lose touch with you. That would make me really sad.
Is this the girl you're going to get married to? That's right. I'm Denise. Nice to meet you. I wanted to come and see you when you came here last, but no one told me about it. I wish you'd keep me informed of what's going on around here.
Sorry, didn't mean to do that.
I wanted to be here because I wanted to know what kind of a girl you're going to get married to.
You know your grandma is interested in you and what you're doing with your life. I hope we can all get along and be nice to each other.
I'm sure we'll be able to do that.
Didn't you bring anything with you?
Sorry? What do you mean?
I thought you might bring something with you when you came here. A gift or something like that.
Mom, do you have to start talking like this? She doesn't need to bring anything when she comes over here. You're making her feel uncomfortable, so please leave it out. I just thought it was good manners to bring a gift. I didn't want her to buy you anything. She doesn't need to do that.
This is the first time she's meeting your grandmother. What kind of a person doesn't even bring a small gift? You need to stick to traditions and be generous to people.
I've got some questions for you. That's fine. Ask me whatever you want. I heard that you run a business. Is that right?
Yes, I run a small restaurant.
How much money does it make?
Sorry? I don't know what to say.
You've got a sister, too.
Yes, that's right.
Who is going to take over the restaurant after you?
I don't really know. My sister has her own job, so she won't be able to do it.
You don't even know that. You need to think about these things before you get married. You can't be making a big decision in life if you haven't thought it all through.
Try not to ruin the mood here, please. I'm not sure you even know what marriage is going to involve.
Dad, please, take it easy.
You need to listen to your grandma. She knows a lot. I wanted to ask you this before, but I didn't do it. You can't avoid these big questions in life. At some point, you have to face them. You can't feel too awkward about all this.
I'll try not to.
What about the house? Have you got that ready yet?
You should buy something near here.
If we buy something near here, then it's going to be hard for us to go to work. We want to be near to you guys, but we have to think about going to work too. If we move here, then the morning commute is just going to be too long, so we can't really do that. If you need us, then tell us, and we'll be over to see you in no time. Also, the houses are a little bit expensive around here, so that's going to make it difficult too. We want to live in a more affordable part of town.
You two both drive. It can't be that much of an issue for you.
It's still going to take us a long time, even if we drive. I think it's going to be about 2.5 hours or so.
You can't live that far away from us. What if we need you?
We've got to go to work too. We can't come and live near you. It's just not suitable for us.
Is that what you think too? Do you agree with him on this?
That's right. Harry's got the right idea. It's just not possible for us to move house right now. I have to live in a good location. I want to be close to my parents, too.
I could build you a new house. I work in construction. There's always something new being built around here. We're building some small apartments right now. You could move into one of them and save a lot of money. I could get you a discount.
You'll have to let us think about it. I'm not sure if it's going to be the right thing for us.
You don't need to think about it. It's a good idea of mine, and you need to see it that way. Just do what I tell you to do. I'm older than you, and I've got more experience. Think about that.
Are you guys ready for dinner? You want to eat now?
I'm ready. I'm getting a bit hungry, actually. I can't wait to eat.
I'll come and help you get it ready. I don't want you doing it all on your own.
Where are you going? We need to talk. You don't have time to help her in the kitchen.
I don't want Lisa to do all the work. It's not fair.
You'll have plenty of time to help her later, so don't worry about that. I heard you're not very good at cooking. If you can't cook, then there's no point going in there and helping. You're only going to make a mess of it all. You just stay here with us and we can carry on talking about what we need to talk about. You're going to be doing a lot of cooking in the future. You're going to have all the time in the world to learn how to make nice food. I can't wait until you're cooking big meals for me and all the family. It's going to be so great.
I'm not really following you here. This is getting worse and worse all the time.
If you're going to marry into this family, then you can expect to be doing some work. Men are men and women are women. That's the way it works around here. This is really important to me. You need to accept it. I don't want a girl who's been influenced by modern culture. When you're part of this family, you have to follow our rules. That's why I'm going to help Lisa in the kitchen right now. What have I got myself into? It must be really hard for you all on your own in here. Let me give you a hand. I've been doing this for a long time, so I've got used to it all. Oh, really? I don't know if I could do this. I guess it's what happens when you start to get old. People aren't as nice to you. You must be starting to feel it too. You're not as young as you once were, and it's going to be harder for you to get pregnant now. You need to have a child. We really want you to. There's no time for you to waste. You need to get on with it as soon as you can. We've been thinking about it for a while now. We want to have children. That's good. I want you to do that as well. The sooner the better in my eyes. Thanks for your support. You should try to get it done as soon as you get married. There's no time to waste on this. You don't want to leave it too long and then not be able to have children at all. Okay, I'll do that. My son doesn't earn that much money, so I'm not sure how things are going to go. It would be a lot better if he got a better job, but it just isn't that easy. I want him to get a promotion or something, but I don't know if he's good enough for that. He needs to really try a lot harder and work so he can support a family. If he can't do it, then who else will? You're right about this, but we don't need to put too much pressure on him. I'm sure we're going to be able to survive if we're frugal. If he earns a bit more money, then things would be really good for you and him. Let's just hope he can do it. I hope she's right about this, but I'm not so sure myself. This is all I want to say to you. I've not got anything more to say. Just have a child as soon as you can. That's my only piece of advice. I'm going to leave the rest up to you.
Are they crazy? Why would they ask you to do things for them? And why is she telling you to get pregnant? That's your decision, and you should do that when you want to. It's not up to her to decide. You need to decide when the time is right for you.
You're not wrong about that.
What about your man? Didn't he stand up for you?
He just sat there in silence and didn't say anything. That's what he always does. He doesn't want to make his family upset, so he doesn't disagree with them.
I don't think you want to get married to him. You don't want to be a part of that family. You need to think long and hard about this and what impact it's going to have on your future. This could really lead to long-term problems, and you don't want to do something now that you regret for the rest of your life. If I were you, then I'd run a mile and suggest you do the same thing.
Is that really what you think? Is it going to be that bad? I'm a bit worried, but I don't think I should call off the wedding. I think it's going to be okay. It's normal to disagree in a marriage. We'll get through it. I don't think I'll have to go and see his parents that much anyway. He told me I wouldn't have to.
I don't think it's going to be that easy for you. They are clearly looking for a housewife to look after them and their son. Imagine after you get married. It's only going to get worse. They're going to be trying to control your life, and you're not going to be able to escape so easily.
His mom just wants a grandchild, that's all.
It won't stop at that. She'll be wanting more children. She'll be trying to control you. After you get pregnant, the stress is just going to get worse and worse. There's going to be such a huge burden on you.
But Harry is really nice to me. If I walk away from him now, then I might not meet another guy like him. I'm getting older and I don't want to miss my chance to get married.
Why would you want to marry him? His family boss him around. It sounds like he's controlled by his mother and his grandmother. You haven't even married him, and already you're facing things like this. It's only going to get worse after the wedding.
I just don't want to walk away from him after all this time.
I'm telling you, you've got to get out of here while you can. They aren't being nice to you now. Think about after you get married. They're just going to get worse and worse. You've got your whole life ahead of you, and you don't want to waste it on a family that don't really like you.
I'm still not sure.
What did you want to talk to me about? You usually don't want to meet me on a weeknight. You're usually too tired. What could be so important that you wanted to meet with me now? I hope it's not something bad.
There's something I want to talk to you about. It's important, so I didn't want to wait. I've been thinking about it for a while, and I can't let it go on any longer. We have to get to the bottom of this and sort things out. If we don't, then who knows what's going to happen in the future?
What is it? It sounds serious. If there's something on your mind, then just tell me. I'm ready to listen to you.
I've been thinking about this. About this thing we've got going on here. I don't think it's right for me. I don't want to go through with it. I don't want to marry you anymore. I want to be single again. I'm sorry about it. This might be a shock for you, but I know you're going to find someone else and forget about me.
You want to do what? Where did this come from?
I can't meet the demands that your family are placing on me. I can't be the person that they want me to be.
Why are you suddenly being like this?
I've been worried ever since I met your family. I don't want to be a part of this. You don't seem to want to help me out with it. You seem to be happy with the way your family are treating me. I can't let that go on, so it's time for this to come to an end. I hope you're not too upset about this.
You can't just change your mind like this. We were going so well and now you want out of it? What about me? What about my feelings?
I've just got this feeling that it isn't right for me. I want to get out of it now before it's too late. I've got one last chance to jump before I sign my life away to you and your family, and I'm going to take it. You only live once, and you have to follow your heart and your gut feelings.
Why are you doing this? Is it because of what my family said to you? I told you, don't worry about that. You're not going to have to do anything for them. I'm going to be able to control them and keep them off your back. You're going to be safe with me.
I can't trust you.
You think I did this on purpose?
I don't know anymore. I don't know what's going on. You told me I wouldn't have to do anything, and now your family are asking me to cook and things. I'm not ready for this kind of relationship. You say that you're going to look after me, but when your family start talking, you just sit there in silence. What were you planning to do? When are you going to start telling them to leave me alone?
I didn't know what to say back then. I didn't want to make them angry.
Your dad wants me to do this and that. I'm not happy with this. I don't want to marry you. I'm calling it all off, and I'm not going to change my mind.
You don't have to do this. Think about it for a moment, please. I'll tell my family that you won't be going over there to look after them. They'll have to accept it. They don't have a choice in the matter.
It's not just that. There's a whole range of things that are wrong with this. It's like your dad is living in the 1930s. Your whole family is like something from the past. It's too patriarchal for me. I couldn't live with people like that. I'm worried that once we get married, things are going to become even more strict than they are now. They want me to be subservient to them, and I'm not going to let it happen.
Is that why you're leaving me? Because of what my dad said? You don't even need to think about my dad. You're not going to marry him, you're going to marry me. The most important thing should be you and I, and nothing should get in the way of that. There's nothing wrong between me and you. We get along so well. We were meant to be with each other.
I don't think things are all that good between the two of us. You don't seem to understand how I feel. You didn't seem to realize how uncomfortable I was talking with your dad and grandmother. They really made me feel unhappy. You should have seen that, and you didn't.
I did talk to them. I told them to be nice to you.
I'm thinking about our future together, and it doesn't look good. If we get married, then the arguments are going to be coming in thick and fast. We won't be able to get away from it. Your parents are going to drive me mad, and the marriage won't last. It's better to end it now than to waste our time and end it later.
I'm sorry you feel this way, but it won't turn out like that. You've got bad feelings, but that doesn't mean you need to leave me.
You've given me no other choice.
I'm sorry. What can I do to make it up to you? There must be a way back for me.
I don't think there's anything you can do. It's all too late.
How can you say that?
You don't care about me now. Why would things change after we get married? You can't even see what the problem is. I don't think you're going to change if we marry each other. You're not giving me good signs now, so why would I want to continue with this? I'm just going to be left unhappy, so it's time to get out of all this. I just want to go, and I want you to let me. You're going to try and be nice to me now. You want me to change my mind. But then after we get married, you just won't care about me anymore. Things are going to get really bad. I can feel it, and nothing's going to change my mind. I can judge people's character well, and I'm not going to be fooled. You just do what your parents and your grandma tells you to do. You don't even think for yourself. That's really not the type of man a woman wants to get married to. Am I right about all this? You're just sitting there in silence again. Is this what you do when things get tough?
No, I'm just trying to be nice to people.
I want you to go and talk to your family, but I don't think you're going to get a good result. I think they'll just boss you around like they always do. Hello? Who's calling?
It's me, Edward. I want to speak to you. You want to call off the wedding? Is that right?
That's right. I've changed my mind and I don't want to go through with it.
Why have you done this to our family? Why have you shamed us like this? Do you know what people are going to say about us when they find out about this? How could you do this? How could you possibly think this was an acceptable thing for you to do? You've lost your mind!
The whole situation was getting too much for me and I wanted to get out. We're not suited for each other and I want to be on my own again. If I married your son, then it would only lead to bigger problems in the future.
How could you walk away from a family like us? You're going to regret this. I can assure you of that. You're going to look back one day and realize this was a terrible mistake. You just don't think about anyone else. If you're going to make a big decision like this, then you need to talk to the elder members of the family. You can't just go off with my son and make such a big decision without consulting me. I'm a wise old man. I know a lot more than you, and my advice would help you a lot.
I can make my own decisions. I don't need you to tell me what to do. I told Harry what was going to happen. I was honest and open to him and told him how I feel. I didn't want to hurt anyone with this, but it had to be done.
So you're adamant that you're not going to marry him? Is the burden too much for you? I could help you out with this. I can buy you a car and help you buy a new house. I'm really willing to do my all for you. I don't want this to fail. I can even get a good deal on a loan if that's going to help you.
Would I have to pay off this loan?
Of course you would. You wouldn't be getting it for free. Where did you get that idea from?
I don't know if this is the time for you to be making offers like this. I've already made my decision and this isn't going to change my mind. Did you think this was going to make me feel better?
Why do you have to be so stubborn? I know that you're not happy about my son's income. I guess that was the reason why you wanted to call it off. I know you can't be unhappy with us, so there must be some other reason. I'm trying to give you some financial support to try and make the situation better, but you're really not working with me here.
Why did you suddenly start talking about his salary? What made you think that was the problem here? I'm being honest about my feelings. I'm not telling lies. His salary is not the problem here. I've told him what the problem is.
I've got a lot of money. I can help you out if you want. You don't need to pretend that you're not interested in it. I own property too. I can really help you financially. You just need to ask me and I'll do it. You could even stop working if that's what you want to do. That way you can spend more time on your husband and your family. You don't need to worry about his salary. We can step in and help you out.
Money is not the reason why I don't want to be with him anymore. I don't like the way your family works. I don't like the plans you've got for me. I can't live up to your expectations, and so it's time for me to go. You're not going to miss me when I'm gone. I'm sure you're going to find someone better than me.
What did we say to you that made you so angry? I don't remember saying anything controversial at all.
I don't think your wife is happy about things either. I saw the look on her face when you were talking at your house. She really wasn't happy about all that. I don't want to be that kind of a woman. I don't think she agrees with you, and I don't think you realize it.
What did you say? What are you talking about?
You need to go and find a girl from the countryside and get her to marry your son. I'm sure you can find a really traditional girl who can cook and clean and all that stuff. I'm sorry about this, but I'm just not that type of a girl. I'm only going to let you down. What is going on here? Why are you here?
I want to talk to your dad. I'm not accepting what you said to me, and I want to talk to your parents about it.
How did you even know that I lived here? How did you find that out? You're not allowed to come here. I don't want you to meet my parents, so please leave at once.
It wasn't hard for me to find you.
You're not allowed to follow me. This is against the law. Please leave me alone right now, otherwise I'm going to have to call the police. You don't want to get in trouble with the law, do you? It's really not going to be good for you.
It's not against the law. This is a family dispute, not a legal one. Where are your parents? Go and get them for me right now.
Leave now or I'm calling the cops.
You're going to call the cops on me? Is that what you think of me? I've come here to talk and you're going to treat me like a criminal. You were supposed to be a nice girl, but look what's happened to you. I'm not going to let you walk away from my family like this.
You're not allowed to come to my house like this. I don't want you to be here. You're making me feel really scared. If you don't leave now, then I'm going to call the police and they're going to come here and remove you. Do you really want to get into trouble like that? If I were you, I'd turn around and walk away. It isn't worth the trouble.
Dad! Look who's here! He won't leave Denise alone! She wants to get out of that marriage and he doesn't want her to leave!
What are you doing here? Get away from my daughter! What was that? What are you doing? What are you doing near my daughter? Did you think you were going to get away with that? Did you think I was just going to stand there and do nothing? My daughter is not going to get married to your son. If she doesn't want to do it, then she isn't going to do it. You need to learn to respect people when they tell you to back off. You're supposed to be working with me on this. We're supposed to be in this together. Don't you want your daughter to marry into a nice family like mine? You want her to be single all her life? What's the matter with you? Don't come looking for me again. We have nothing in common and I don't want to see your face. If you come here again, then I might just come looking for your son. Get out of here right now and don't come back.
My dad threw the water all over him and he looked like such an idiot. At least it got his attention and made him leave. I'm glad this ended well. Imagine if I'd married into that family. What would have happened to me? He clearly didn't want to let me go. He wanted to control me. What would my life have become? My feelings for Harry didn't matter. I wasn't going to be part of that family. It would have been hell. If I'm going to get married, then it has to be to someone who treats me better than that. I can't waste my one and only life with people who aren't going to treat me how I deserve to be treated.
Get over here right now and talk to me. I can't have you doing this to Harry. You can't run away like this. Bring your parents with you too. I want to talk to the whole family about this disaster.
I don't know what to think about all this.
What? Who is this? Why is a man on the phone? Who are you? Is this Denise? I want to talk to Denise.
It's not Denise.
Oh, sorry about this. What happened here? Did we get the wrong number?
It's not the wrong number. This is her phone. I'm sure of it.
Call another time. I want to talk to her.
I'll call her again. Just put that walking stick down. I don't want you to hit me again.
I've tried to block them out of my life, but the whole family wants to get in touch and talk to me. I can't seem to get away from them no matter how hard I try. I've already tried blocking their numbers, but they find different ways to get through. They just don't want to accept this. I might have to change my number. If that doesn't work, I'll go to the police. I've got to get away from them one way or another. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.